Hey guys, Luke's here. So today we're going to be going over why I bought a Series X versus the PS5. And the reason I'm making this video is I've actually been a PlayStation person since the PS1, which I got it. I don't remember when I got my PS1 actually. It was the same year that I think it was the same year that Digimon World came out, or the year after, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so moving on. So I've always been a PlayStation person. So, I always kind of had bets that I was going to get the PS5 first, and then I started looking into the Xbox more, and then yeah. So anyway, I had an original Xbox. Didn't play it a whole lot. Played it some, but not a whole lot. Had a 360. I played it a decent bit. Had an Xbox One, and couldn't really use it because the internet, it kept always updating, and when it was updating, you couldn't use it while it was updating. It kind of just stalled the system until it was done, which didn't work because my internet is usually slow, so it wasn't working. Half the time I couldn't use it, or actually, no, let me rephrase that, like 75% of the time I could not use my system. So I got tired of it, got rid of it, got rid of the games, whatever. So, anyway, when I looked at the Series X, you had the backwards compatibility. I thought, okay, that's kind of cool. I could start playing Xbox One games again, get some of the ones I want. And, yeah. So, one of the things I did, I'm going to go over this. The combo pack, obviously. I paid $9 for this. I thought it was a good deal. And no, I'm not showing off pickups. I just wanted to talk about this because of Rare Replay, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted the Xbox Series X, because of the backwards compatibility, like I just mentioned. But Rare Replay has so many games on it, so many classic games that I personally have played before, and some of them I don't actually own. So that was just kind of like a, hey, I don't have these games in this collection, and I can play them all in one place, and it's been nice because I love Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, and I do own both, but still, both Perfect Dark games. Conquer, which did have some censoring, but whatever. What else was it? RC Pro, I think it was called. Which is first one was an NES title, and I think the second one was SNES. But I played the NES title a good bit as a kid, and I still own a copy, but it was still like, oh, hey, this is on here? That's awesome. But, and Battletoads. Who can forget Battletoads? Yeah. So anyway, while I was looking at next-gen hardware, I was like, yeah, this looks great because of backwards compatibility. I'm going to stop saying that now because I've said that too many times. But anyway, and with that said, you could play upscaled, or you get the Xbox One X enhancements, which was awesome for like games like, or 360 games. I'm showing off Final Fantasy 13 too because this is the one I love. I love 13 too. Oh god, I love this game. But anyway, I thought, if I can play that in a higher quality, that would be awesome. And I already did download the update and started playing it a little bit, and oh my goodness, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I think there's definitely a difference. I've played through the game twice. Last year I clocked in like 105 hours, or a little over that, between two different save files. So I was like, oh my gosh, like I can play it again, and like I can see the difference. And I think that's really awesome. So as far as graphical side on the Xbox Series X, I think it's worth it as a system because of the backwards compatibility. You get the PS5, you only get the PS5 games. Well, you can get the PS4 games, but there are enhancements. But the fact is you're stuck with the PS5 and the PS4. And while I think that is okay, there's not a lot of exclusives out at the given moment to make it worth it. And I'm going to be honest with you, there's not many or at all yet. I think there's one coming out in April, but there's not really an exclusive to the Xbox Series X. As far as I'm aware, there may be one I'm forgetting, but as far as I'm aware and to my knowledge, there is not right now. So with that said, it's not at that time where you have to buy or you have to upgrade to the new system to get the latest games because it's not happening yet. Like I said, there is one game for the Xbox Series X coming out next month. But other than that, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of that yet. I do think it, obviously it's coming, definitely, but it's not here yet. So with that, okay, Back 4 Blood may be an Xbox Series X game. I really don't remember right now. I really don't. But anyway, moving on. Or, exclusive, sorry. But anyway. But that was the benefit of me buying a Series X, because I could get these games that have, I could get the Xbox One games that I don't even have an Xbox One for. So I could get them and I could play them. And some of them do have Series X enhancements. And one of them, which I did buy, and it was a new release, but Control Ultimate Edition had a Xbox Series X version. Now you do have to download updates to get the latest version, which is fine. But I just thought that, it was a cool, I kind of like how Xbox is doing their games. And the reason I say that is they have the games optimized to play in the best. Well, some of them do. But anyway, sorry. Okay. So it has the regular Control game, the base game for the Xbox One, and the Series X version. You have to download the file for the Series X game. But it also runs on the Xbox One. So you're getting basically you're not really two games in one per se, but you're getting, Microsoft isn't releasing these two different versions in two different disc forms on two different consoles. Like how the PS5 has PS5 disc and PS5 cases, and then PS4 games with PS4 cases and PS4 disc. It's all in one on the Xbox. And I hope that makes sense to somebody, because I'm trying my best to explain what I'm thinking. Like, there's two different versions of Spider-Man Miles Morales, for instance. There's a PS4 version and a PS5. But the Xbox version, or Xbox game, which trust me, I know the Xbox doesn't have Spider-Man, but it's all in one. It's just one disc, and then the system optimizes the best possible version for it. I think that's really awesome. I think it's actually a really cool gimmick, because it makes, I don't know, like at first it kind of irritated me, because I was like, well, how do I tell what games optimized for it and whatnot? And the Xbox actually tells you. You can sort the games out in your library for showing like what's for the Series X, what's for the One or the Xbox One, 360, etc., etc., etc. And I think that really, and they have like an X. Sorry, the game symbols have a XS symbol, to show what that they're for the Xbox Series X and S. But anyway, yeah. Backwards. What this video basically boils down to is backwards compatibility, in my opinion. I got 4 consoles in one system. I think that was a great deal. I did totally, pay more than what they're going for, as far as like retail price. But to be honest, I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about that at all. I think I'm getting my money's worth out of it for sure. I'm going to continue to. So anyway, that's it for this video. Potentially pointless, maybe. I'm not sure. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and tell me below if you are looking to get a PS5 or an Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, sorry. Xbox Series X or an S, But anyway, let me know below. Subscribe, like, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.